Okay, John Shively and I have been walking White Beach 1 here, and we've just discovered a crate of 30 caliber ammunition that probably some poor Marine was carrying in, and it was either hit and dropped it, or he was seeking shelter from shell fire or something and just threw it over to the side. And here it's set for 70 years, buried in White Beach 1 here. And we discovered it here and we cleaned it off. And you can see that it's in the box shape, and it probably goes down another foot, and so there's probably thousands of rounds of M1 ammo here. So we're pretty excited about it. We just came down here on a whim because it was low tide, and look what we found. And it really is to me, it's a real reminder of the intensity of the action here. Ammo was needed up front, so this was vital stuff, and for somebody to just chuck a box probably means that the guy was hit and killed or incapacitated and just dropped the box, and then shells landing here probably covered it with sand. And so here we are 70 years later looking at this and thinking about it, but it really brings home the intense action here on White Beach 1. And this is my birthday, so this is a really special birthday present in many ways. So I'm almost speechless that we were lucky enough to find something like this today. And you can see the point behind us here. That's the position that the Japanese were pouring fire down the beach here, and it's possible that the guns in the bunkers up there knocked this poor Marine out and caused him to drop his vital box of ammunition when it was so badly needed up in the front lines. A close-up of the crate of ammunition we found. We're looking at Orange Beach 2 towards the promontory, where we just ran into Steve Ballinger's crew that had just discovered 6 Japanese soldiers' bodies in a sealed bunker that no one had discovered before. These are members of our group attempting the steep climb to the site where Pope won his Medal of Honor. What do you think of this climb we're making?
Well, as I've said many times before, the more I'm out here, the more I respect the men that served out here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
doing this under fire.
Yeah, doing this under fire, and after having been camped out here for a month, being worn out and worn down.
Yeah, just hold the roots.
It's hard to believe that Pope's men made this climb under fire.
Here, grab the rope.
Yep. We're on the summit of Pope's Ridge, and we're examining a site where human remains have been discovered on the battlefield here. John Shively is with us, and he is a doctor, and as you can see, he's excavating a bone here, and he can give us a little bit of a description of what he thinks it is.
That's a tibia.
Tibia?
That's the tibia, this bone right here.
Yeah, that's why
That's the tibial plateau. That's a short tibia, and this is the ankle joint.
Yeah.
This is the ankle joint, this is the tibial plateau. This is a right tibia. This is called the, this point right here.
That's where the
quadriceps attaches right here. This is a quadriceps tuberosity, tibial tuberosity where the quadriceps muscle attaches. So this is, no doubt about it, a right tibia. This is where the meniscus go. This is the ankle joint. This is the lateral malleolus. It's a short guy too.
We're on Pope's Ridge, and we've been trudging into the battle site here and have discovered a human skull with a bullet hole in the back of the head. And John Shively, again, who is a doctor, is going to give us a description of this skull and maybe perhaps enlighten us as to what he thinks happened to it and so forth.
All right, this is called the cranium. Contains the brain. This is the nasal bone. This is called the orbit of the eye. This is called the zygomatic arch, also known as the cheekbone. The mandible is gone. There are some teeth here, some molars, definitely some molars. These are called suture lines. This is not a crack in the skull. These are normal suture lines that fuse shortly after birth.
Okay, we just had an airplane flyover, so we're gonna pick up at the eye sockets here.
These are the eye sockets. This is called the orbital ridge. This is the superior orbital ridge. This is the inferior orbital ridge. This is the nasal bone. This is the maxilla. The mandible is gone. This is the maxilla with looks like 4 teeth intact. This is the zygomatic arch, also known as the cheekbone. These are suture lines that fuse after birth. This is the temporal bone. This would be the left temporal bone. These are the frontal bones. But this is the hole that the spinal cord comes out of. Fairly good condition.
Quite amazing. Quite amazing.
Is that a bullet? That could be a bullet hole. I don't know. I'm not a forensic doctor, but that could be a bullet hole that would have blown out the left side of his face.
Shrapnel hit.
Yeah, I could easily believe that's a battle wound that blew out the left side of his face and killed him instantly.
The pindle.